Before you hear the rest of the conversation, you have some time to look at questions 28 to 30. Now listen carefully and answer questions 28 to 30.
I see what you mean, but I don't understand why Stern Enterprises would invest in a new factory if it expected the product to have a short lifespan. I mean, the fact that it's building new facilities must mean that it has developed something with a long life cycle, a product that will be in demand for a long time.
That's a very good point. But if you look more deeply into Stern's background, you'll see that it has done the same thing several times.
And what does the company do with all the old buildings? I imagine it leaves most of them empty.
Not at all. As you know, there's always a small market for products that were once very popular, and there may also be a demand for replacement parts if something breaks. So, after the first wave of production, Stern looks for a buyer and sells them the rights to make the product, along with the factory. It's a great opportunity for multinational corporations because they are more than happy to add such a product to their existing product range. These products might not make a lot of money for the corporations, but they do generate a steady income.
So why doesn't Stern continue to make them?
It could, but it has a completely different business plan. It wants to make large profits immediately, not in the long term.
Do you think I could start working at Stern and then get employed by the new owner of the factory?
It's a possibility, but my bet is that Stern would lay you off before it sells the factory.
And I guess the new owner would want to use its own employees.
Probably.
Wow, there sure is a lot to think about, isn't there?
Well, nobody said that finding a good job is easy.
That is the end of section 3. You now have half a minute to check your answers. Now turn to section 4.